Hi and welcome. I want to do just a brief intro to the course so you can know what lies ahead for the next 6 weeks. Welcome to History 101. This is online, exclusively online course, and it's the 6 week summer semester. So we cover all of the material we would cover in a 16-week course compressed into a 6 week course, which is why as you look at all the assignments, there's lots of reading every week, lots of writing every week, because we're compressing so much into a short time. So I just want to go over briefly what you can expect every week. There's a reading assignment. The reading assignment is always from this textbook. This is the only textbook you need for the course. It contains all the other readings. It contains primary source readings. It contains document analysis, and then obviously it's a narrative across the entire subject matter. Typically, you have 1 or 2 full chapters to read every week. There's a couple of weeks where you have 3 chapters assigned. Every week there's a quiz based on those readings, so all the material you'll see in the quiz comes directly from the reading. So there's a quiz every week based on the reading. You'll turn in a response paper based on your reaction to the reading. Those are 350 to 500 words per week. That's one of 3 essays that's due every week. So you have the response essay, which is you basically get to choose from the week's reading what really interested you, and you write it up in an essay and tell me what it was and why it was interesting to you. Every week there's what's called a historian's toolbox essay. So from the 2 chapters or 3 chapters you read for that week, you can choose either one. Every chapter has a historian's toolbox feature, and you'll be reading the historian's toolbox feature and responding to the prompts in the textbook in 250 to 300 words for the historian toolbox essay. So you have one of those every week. You'll have a primary document analysis, and again, those are tied to a feature that occurs in every chapter. So if you have a reading assignment of 2 chapters in a given week, you choose either one of the dueling documents in this case, or in the previous one, historian toolbox. You don't do all of the ones you read, just you get to choose one from among the chapters that you're reading for that week. And the dueling documents are essentially you're comparing points of view in primary source material, which is what historians do. That is 300 to 400 words. So you're writing about 1,200 words per week in the essays, plus the quiz. Plus every week includes a discussion. Discussions run for 2 weeks, however. So the discussion that's opening this week, week 1, discussion 1 will run through the end of week 2. Then a new discussion begins week 3, and the third discussion opens week 5 and 6. Make sure you put at least 4 posts up on each discussion. My suggestion is to go into the discussion every other day, every couple of days, and post at least once, maybe twice each time. You can't get so the discussions are worth 40 points because they run 2 weeks. All those other assignments I've discussed are 20 points each, and they come up every week. If you want full credit for the discussion, you need to have at least 4 posts total. And to get the full credit, they have to be perfectly phrased and insightful posts to get all full credit for all 4 of them. You're more likely to have to get full credit if you say post 8 times, and yes, your posts are enlightening and engaging and interesting, but they don't have to be the be-all end-all because you posted 8 times. So hopefully that makes sense. That's your weekly stuff. So weekly essays, weekly quiz, and then make sure you're in those discussions. Because this is an online course, those discussions are a big part of your grade. The only other thing you're going to have is a research paper, which it's assigned online. You can check out the assignment in Canvas. It's essentially a 5-page paper that you're going to turn in at the end of the semester based on research that you conduct. Topic of your choice, but has to align with the course topic, which is U.S. history up to 1865. Feel free to reach out to me at any time with any comments. My policy is less than 24-hour turnaround on comments, so unless an emergency arises in my life, I'll get back to you right away. If you have questions about any assignment, if you need help choosing a research topic for your paper, think about it. And always, the best way to communicate with me is through the Canvas system. And like I say, I'll get back to you right away. So welcome. Hopefully it'll be a good summer. Thanks.